Greetings to my dear students. I hope you all are fine. Welcome to the virtual class of English Literature of Class 4. Today we will start with lesson number 7, Whittington and his cat. As in the previous video of lesson number 8, Foreign Lands poem, I already mentioned in that video that later on we will come up with lesson number 7. So here we are with lesson number 7 for you all. So students, kindly take out your book. Open page number 62, lesson number 7, Whittington and his cat. And let's start with this lesson. A long time ago, a young orphan boy named Richard Whittington hitchhiked to London to try his fortune. He did odd jobs here and there and slept on the pavement. One day he was spotted by a merchant, Mr. Fitzwarren, who gave him work at his house. His job was to help the cook, and in return he received food and lodging. Whittington enjoyed work, but he faced a big problem. There were rats in the attic where he slept. They would keep him awake most of the night. He would be tired and weary the next morning. Whittington decided to get a cat. As luck would have it, the next day he came across a girl with a cat. He bought the cat for a penny. Whittington slept soundly from then on. The cat became his only friend. It was long time story. A young orphan boy. Orphan means a child whose parents are dead. And this boy name was Richard Whittington, who hitchhiked to London. Hitchhike means Richard traveled or came to London for free of cost by traveling different people's vehicle to try his luck to earn money. He did different types of jobs or work here and there and slept on the pavement. Pavement means footpath. But one day he was spotted by one merchant, Mr. Fitzwarren, who gave work at his home. And the job was to provide the help to the cook, and in return he got food and place to live. He was enjoying, but he faced a big problem. And the problem was the large number of rats in the attic. Here, attic means the place inside the roof of a building to sleep or to stay. As he got the place to live after helping the cook. Because of the rats, he was not able to sleep properly in the night. And the next morning, he used to feel tired, extremely tired. He decided to get a cat. By luck, the next day he met a girl with a cat, and he purchased a cat for a penny. After that, he slept peacefully because after seeing the cat, all rats disappeared. It means cat killed all the rats and some of them just ran away. Now the cat was the only friend of him. Whittington also loved to daydream. He would think of faraway lands where he would go for expeditions with his faithful cat. He imagined himself as a knight who rid the world of rats. He saw people cheering him and kings sending envoys with treasures in gratitude. But all these would come to a sudden end when he would hear the cook shout, "Whittington, I want you to clean the pots. Where are you, you idle boy? What have you been doing?" Whittington would stop his daydreaming and get back to work. He believed that someday things would be different. Whittington also loved to daydream. He usually dreams of living in faraway place or a land where he is living with his faithful friend. He used to dream that he is living with his faithful friend, that is cat, at some faraway place. He used to imagine himself as a knight, a kind of soldier who is saving the world from the rats. He saw and was very happy watching people cheering him and kings sending gifts and reward with their messenger to show or to say thank you. But suddenly all these came to an end when he heard cook voice as he was shouting, "Whittington, where are you? I want you to be here to clean the pots. Where are you, you lazy boy? What have you been doing?" He stopped his daydreaming and went back to work. But he believed that one day the things will be different. One day he is going to live his dream. One day his luck will also shine. After some days, Mr. Fitzwarren's ship was ready to sail. He called for his servants. It was the custom that everybody gave something they owned or made to be sold to foreign lands. The captain would return with the money for it. Poor Whittington had nothing but the cat. He gave his cat to the captain. The ship sailed along. Soon the sailors were facing a menace. The ship was full of rats. They nibbled the food and tore the clothes. The sailors were irritated. The captain set Whittington's cat out of its room, hoping that it would kill a few rats. But Whittington's cat killed all the rats. The captain and the soldiers were very happy. After a long journey, the ship reached the coast of Barbary. After a few days, Mr. Fitzwarren's ship was ready for sail, and he called out his servants because, according to some custom or tradition, that everyone has to give something they actually have or they have made as the main purpose to sell all these things in the foreign lands, and captain will return the money for that. Poor boy Whittington don't have anything but the cat. He gave his cat to the captain. Then the ship went. Soon the sailors were facing menace. Menace means danger. The danger was the ship was full of rats and they used to eat all the foods. Nibbled means that they are wasting and eating all the food, tearing all the clothes. The sailor got irritated. Then the captain took out the Whittington's cat out of his room and set him free to make all rats scared of him. But Whittington's cat killed all the rats. The captain, soldiers, and other crew members were very happy. Finally, they were free from all the rats. After a long journey, the ship reached the coast of Barbary. The captain sent patterns of the best thing that he had to the king of the country. Soon the king invited the captain to his palace for dinner. Just as they were about to sit down to dinner, a large number of mice rushed in and started nibbling the meat. The captain was shocked and asked, "How do you tolerate these pests?" "We are helpless," the king said. "I have offered a huge reward to anyone who will help us to get rid of them, but nobody has been able to do anything." The captain of the ship sent different things, best of the things, to the king of the country. Soon king invited the captain to his palace for the dinner. Just as they were going to start the dinner, they saw a large number of mice came up on the dinner table and started eating the food. The captain was shocked and asked the king how they are tolerating these pests, these mice. The king replied that they are helpless. He already announced and ready to give a huge reward to anyone who will help to get rid of these rats. But nobody was able to do. The captain remembered Whittington's cat and said, "Do not worry, Your Majesty, I have the perfect solution for your problem." The king said sadly, "You do not understand. These pests are in thousands. We have tried everything." The captain reassured the king, "I promise you all will be fine and your country will be free of these pests." Soon he returned with the cat. As soon as the cat saw the rats, she jumped out of the captain's arm. In a few minutes, half the mice lay dead at her feet. The rest scampered away in terror. The king was so happy that he ordered the ship to be loaded with all the treasure it could carry. Then captain remembered Whittington's cat and said to the king, Not to worry, my dear king, my dear majesty, I have perfect solution for this problem. The king replied in very sad tone of voice that he, the captain, is not able to understand that these rats are in thousands, and the king and his people did many things to get rid of this. The captain made assurance to the king and said that he is promising that everything will be fine and your country will be free from the rats. Then he came back with the cat, and as soon as the cat saw the rats, she jumped, and in few minutes it killed most of the rats, and rest just ran away quickly in the terror of the cat. The king was so much happy, and as per his words, he rewarded the captain with all the treasures, riches, gifts, etc. on his ship. And he ordered his men to load all the things, all these treasures, riches, gift on the ship. The captain set sail back to London. He rushed to his master, Mr. Fitzwarren, and said, "Sir, I bring you good news of your ship," and showed him the ship laden with the treasures. He told him the story of the cat and showed the riches that the king and the queen had sent for the Whittington. As soon as the merchant heard this, he called out to his servants, "Go, send Whittington in and tell him of his fame. You all must call him Mr. Whittington from now on. He is no longer a poor little boy." The captain sailed back to London, and as he reached, he went directly to meet his master, Mr. Fitzwarren, and said that, "Sir, I brought good news for his ship." And he showed him heavily loaded treasures, rewards, gifts, and told him the whole story about the cat and also the gifts. As soon as Mr. Fitzwarren heard, he called out his servant and said to call Whittington and tell him about his name and fame. "And you should now call him," he ordered the servant, "that they should call him Mr. Whittington from now, because now he is no more poor little boy." When he saw the treasure, Whittington was stunned. His long cherished dream had come true. He begged his master to take a part of it, but Mr. Fitzwarren would have none of it. Whittington was too kind hearted to keep it all to himself. He shared the treasure with the captain, the mate, and the rest of Mr. Fitzwarren's servants, even the old ill natured cook. Richard Whittington thus had his dreams come true. When he saw all treasures, riches, gift, reward, he was shocked and surprised. Richard, was shocked and surprised. Shocked because he did not expected all these things, and surprised because he was happy as well as his dream had come true. He begged his master and asked his master to take some of the treasure, but his master refused to take. Whittington was also a kind-hearted and a good person, so he did not take all but shared the treasures gift with captain, with mate, friends, and rest with the Mr. Fitzwarren servants, even old ill-natured cook. Richard Whittington had his dream come true, and he was very happy. Now students, let's have some difficult words. First, orphan, Whittington, hitchhike, London, fortune, pavement, merchant, Fitzwarren, lodging, expeditions, invoice, gratitude, nibbling, Barbary, majesty, scampered, leaden, stunned, cherished, treasures, tolerate, menace, reassured. Now it's the time for word meaning. Attic, space or room inside the roof of a building. Hitchhike, traveling for free in other people's vehicles. Expeditions, adventurous trip. Envoys, messengers. Scamper, ran away quickly. Leaden, heavily loaded. Orphan, a child whose parents are dead. Fortune, luck. Lodging, housing, or rooms. Menace, danger, threat. Reassured, encourage, comfort. Students, I hope you understood this story. Now, the home assignment, read this lesson twice. Learn all difficult words, including word meaning. Stay safe. Thank you.